Now this is a new session. So previously unit 3 electronical mail or email is successfully completed the unit, and the remaining 2 units are present in ICT. These all are very small units, and these 2 units contain maybe 3 to 4 questions, and the expected questions that is one for various web application. Actually various web application in internet they discuss in unit 1 also, like World Wide Web, email, video conferencing, telnet, commerce through online, okay, etc. is covered. The same question is also repeated in the unit 4 also. But already you know what are the web services available in internet, so didn't discuss. Let us, the second question in unit 4 in WW is web terminologies. Web terminology, but actually computer is an electronical device, and computer have a most important characteristic is communicating data, communication. So the communication is done with the help of only in internet, right? So without an internet, we can possible to communicate data between of computers. So this is a little bit of different, and there are so many different of new words are entered into the web terminology, because web is a different. That's why we have to call them on only web terminology. For example, without computer knowledge persons, the output window is called a screen, but with the computer knowledge persons is called a monitor. That is the difference between. So the terminology is decide how to operate them a computer. Absolutely, if you want to use an internet or you want to work with a web, there are so many different of terminologies are present in internet. So we know at least what are the basic terminologies are used in internet, and each and every word, what are the importance and what is the role is played in the internet, we know at least. So there are 8 different web terminologies are present. These every web terminology have a different meaning and different action. Let us, when you are working with an internet, there are so many different types of terminologies are frequently used, right? So different type of terminologies. Okay, it shows some basic terminologies in this web. Let us, the first terminology on the web is called web page. Basically, in the time of internet, you want to see more and more web pages in the browser. Actually, some of them people are called this is like a page or this is like a text, but actually your browser showing page is not a page, and your page showing not the text. So that pages are technically called web pages. Why? Because web is called an internet. So without internet we can't see the proper text in a browser. So you just see, if your computer have a no internet connection, we can possible to view your result in your computer. That is not possible. That's why web page, why this page is called web. Without internet connection, we cannot possible to view these pages. That's why these pages are called web pages. Okay, so web page. The World Wide Web consists of files, pages or web pages. Pages or web pages, whatever may be, which contain information and links to resources through the internet. Absolutely, through resources on the internet. A web page is an electronic document, because these pages are created in computer system. So computer is an electronical device. At the same time, the text should be created in electronical. That's why these pages are the electronic document written in a computer language. Absolutely. So if you want to see a proper web page in internet, the page is designed in a proper programming language. You know the name of the language, that is HTML. Hypertext Markup Language is the programming language. This language helps to create web pages in internet. Do you understand? So if you want to see any number of pages in internet, every page is created using a programming language. The name of the programming language is called HTML. So without HTML language, we can't possible to create any of the web page in internet. Okay, so actually the HTML programming language basics are covered in final session, that is unit 5 actually. Okay, you know the importance of HTML? HTML is a programming language. This language helps to create web pages in internet. Okay, these web pages are linked together through a system of connection. Exactly. In a web page, there are so many links are present, and every page is connection with the interlink, which enable the user to jump from one page to another by clicking on a link. For example, in the time of page reading, some text is appear in a blue color text. So if you click the blue color text, what happening? The current page is expired and immediately it will open a new page. So if you want to click the link, the current page is closed and to jump to another page, this is called hyperlinking. Okay, hyperlink is also an important terminology that we discussed in the 6th point. The second terminology in internet is website. Absolutely, website. What is a website? So a website is a set of related web pages. Exactly. For example, if you want to open aknu.edu website, this website contains all information about the university according to how many courses are offered by this university, and the year of establishment, and about the university, and what are the activities are conducted in university. So every piece of information is appear in this website only. Okay, so but all information is not appear in a single page. There are so many different of links are present. So what link you want to click, the proper page is appear on the website. Okay, antegani if you want to see about the university information, you want to use one website, or what are the courses offered in a university, you visit another website. That is not correct. All information about the university is contained in a one website. So a website is a set of related web pages published means created by an organization, that is a university or individually, either privately or publicly. That means some of the staffs are helps to create the web pages, or we take resource persons to create web pages, whatever may be. That website is organized by the website is maintained by the organization. Normally a website contains a home page along with the other additional web pages. Absolutely. If you want to open aknu.edu website, the very first page show each and every part of the page, like examination, academic calendar, and about college and activities, courses. Every piece of button is appear in the very first page only. Okay, for example, this time I want to watch how many courses are offered by my university. You just click the courses button. So the course button is actually not only that course, every buttons, almost each and every button should be appear in the very first page on the website. So the first page is technically called a home page. Okay. So each website is owned and updated by an individual, company or organization. That means updated mean, for example, previously our final year students wrote the exam. So after 1 month, we have to post the result in the website. So you have to add this link. In case the link is not adding, what happened? The result is not appear. And that we see previous model question paper is also updating. And in case any of the vice chancellor is changed in the university, it will be changed. Everything is updated, is compulsory, because without updating, the site is in older. Okay, that is website is the second terminology. And third one is called home page. I'm already said home page. When you browse the World Wide Web, you will often see the term home page. Basically, a home page is the starting point or a doorway to the website. Okay, if you want to see the first page in a website, it is called a home page. Like the table of contents of a book, like index. Okay, the home page usually provides an overview of what could be found at the website. So what are the contents are available in the entire of the website, everything is appearing there only for home page. That's why home page is the starting page of the website. And fourth one is called browser. Already you know, because web browser we discussed in the unit 1 types of browsers. So a browser is a computer program, exactly it is an application software. Basically all the application softwares created with the help of program, that's why computer program, that access web pages and displays them on the computer screen. Absolutely. So without a browser we can't possible to view any of the web page in your computer screen. So a browser helps to send the request to the server. Okay, the server is received a request and responds an answer. The answer will be appear on the browser window. Actually the output is seen on the computer screen. So it is the basic software, absolutely, because if you want to mingle with an internet in your computer system, we need a basic software, is browser is required. So that is needed to find, we can possible to access any of the website or retrieve the data, view and send information over the internet. So in case we have to find, retrieve, view, send anything we can done in internet, we need a basic software, is browser is required. In fact, to access the World Wide Web, the user requires a web browser. So browser is no need, we can't possible to access any World Wide Web information in internet. Past it. And the fifth web terminology is called URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator, is called URL. Actually, what is an URL? URL is called a web address. Web address means if you want to access the information in web server, we need a proper website address. Actually, this is called web address or website address. But initially, the proper terminology of web address is URL. So each web page has a unique address called a Uniform Resource Locator that identifies its location on the internet. Okay, for example, you have to identify this location name is called Janampet, and you have to identify the another location. Every location have a unique address. So if you want to access the proper page in internet, every page contain a specific URL, unique URL. Web browsers utilize the URL to retrieve a file from the computer on which it resides. That means the browser is what action can do. If you type the proper URL on the address bar, the address we have to find out and to retrieve the information on the browser. Okay, so usually the format of an URL consists of 4 parts. Basically URL consists of 4 different parts. One is called protocol, second one is server, third one is called path, and the fourth one is called file name. That is called protocol. URL contain 4 parts. First one is called protocol, second one is called server, next one is called path, under is the file. Protocol is called a language, mean each and every internet have a proper language. So if you want to send a request, the server is receiving a request in a proper language. So the language is called protocol. Our common users protocol is called HTTP. HTTP is called a protocol, hypertext transfer protocol, helps to send the request to the destination server. And server is called maybe Google or AKNU, whatever may be. Anyone is called server. Actually, this is the name of the computer. So if you send the server name, immediately your browser sends the request to the proper server only. And path. In AKNU, in case you want to access any of the proper file, for example, you want to view the course file. So course file contain each and every course information in this file. And about the college. So about the college contain the information in about file. So every data we can keep in different files on the servers. Every information we keep in different files on the server. but some files we can keep in one location and another files we will keep in another location. So path is decides if you want to access the proper file, so the proper file will be located in which location, that is called path. So path after, in this path there are multiple files are present. So what file you want to access? For example, if you want to access courses.html, this is called file name. So if you use this course.html, in this path the file is open. So if you want to open the file, the contents has appeared in the web browser. This is URL. And sixth web terminology is called hypertext. Hypertext mean, previously it said, if you want to visit a web page in internet, there are some blue color text marks is appear. What happened? Why the text is appear in blue color? The blue color text mean if you want to click the text, it will automatically jump to the another page. Okay, actually this text in web terminology called hyperlinks. Okay, but hypertext refers to the text that connects to other document. Absolutely. So the text should connect it to other documents. These texts are known as hypertext link, hyperlink, and hot link are simply called link pages. A hyperlink is used to jump to another part of the same page or to load a different web page. For example, the same page we have to move another page. For example, sometime if you want to visit a website, the first home page contains introduction or definition or input, output, whatever maybe, some of the options are appear very clearly on first page. For example, this time you want to know about the definition about the topic. You just click the definition, then automatically immediately place jumps to the same page in the definition location, and the remaining page is scrolled down automatically. Or if you want to click the introduction button, then where is introduction heading is appear, immediately your page will come down to the introduction. So the jump between the same page, or if you want to read the definition time, in this document area there is a one piece of blue color text is appear. If you want to click this blue color text, immediately the page is expired and open a new page. So jumps to and load in another page or same page, whatever may be, it decides the hyperlink. So usually hypertext link appears in a different color, that I am saying. Actually basically all the linked documents names is appear in a blue color. So typically in blue and underlined also. So the text with underline from the rest of the text. This is the hypertext. And the seventh one is called download and upload. Download means the server information we can copy it into your computer system. For example, if you want to, you need a song to play a dance in a function. So if you want to, you need a song in computer system. So the server, first you send a request to server, the server is a response and give the song to your computer. So the information is download from server to your computer. This is called download. And what is called upload? Upload mean your node information we forwarded to the server. For example, sometime in the time of application filling in internet, we need to upload your photograph. Upload your photograph mean actually your passport size photograph should be there in your computer system. So that photograph have to send to the proper server. So this is called upload. Now download refers to the activity of moving or copying a document, a program or other data from the internet or other interconnected computer to one's own computer. It is website. The HTML code and graphics must be downloaded from remote server onto the user's computer. User's computers mean you are using computer. Before viewing the website, there are certain files which the user downloads and saves it on his own system. Okay, but about upload. Upload is just the opposite of download. In case of uploading, the user moves or copies a document, program or other data from your computer to the internet. Upload refers to the act of moving data from one computer to another, usually a server to a remote computer. server or remote computer, whatever may be, server or remote, both are the same. Okay, download and upload. And the last terminology on the web is online and offline. So online mean if you have an internet connection is present in your computer is called online. If you have no internet connection is present, that is called offline. So the term online is commonly referred to as connected to the World Wide Web via internet. When you connect to the internet, you are online or live. Being online is also used to refer to materials stored on a computer or to a device like a printer that is ready to accept commands from the computer. And offline is just the opposite of online, and it refers to the actions performed when the user is not connected via telecommunications to other computer or a network like the internet. In case in your computer in offline, any of the person can send email, your email actually sending, but you are not receiving. Why? Because your connection is not established through World Wide Web. Okay, that's why we should not receive. Once your network is established, automatically every new email is enter into your inbox. Okay, so these 8 are the very frequently used web terminologies in World Wide Web, and according to the situation we use these terminologies. Okay, it is very helpful for you, and this is the expected 10 marks essay question in this unit. Okay, and the remaining session you have to discuss in next class. Thank you.